Hi, man.
Right. Sunday morning.
Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, hey. Hey,
Yeah.
everybody.
Nobody's here.
Nobody's here.
Yeah.
Sunday morning.
They're sleeping, waking up from a bender.
Yep.
Or they're at church,
This is true.
recovering from a bender.
Recovering from a bender.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Well, actually, it's like 10 o'clock, so it's on the East Coast. It's afternoon.
Yeah, it is. It's like 1 o'clock there, right?
We're actually kind of late bloomers today.
Yeah. Compared to what it was yesterday.
Yeah. We were drinking booze. These guys are bad. All these older men that I hang out with at night, they're bad influences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
You're all older.
Yeah.
You're older. John's older.
And
Damien's
wiser,
older.
though. Or wiser, though.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that.
Yeah. Wiser. So anyway, yeah. How's everyone this morning? Perry's here.
Hey, Perry.
He's not doing nothing. He's recovering from a bender.
He's recovered from a bender.
Yeah, a weed bender.
Right.
David Posner, what's up, buddy? How you doing, my
Hey,
friend?
David.
You know I got to meet David, right?
Did you really? Yeah. Nice.
Was that Atlanta? I think we were in Atlanta. David, let me know. That was Atlanta, correct?
You've been all over the place.
I'm everywhere, man.
You are.
Taking a breather, though, right now. You know, back in my home, my neck of the woods or whatever. And honestly, I don't, as far as the rest of the year goes, I don't think I'm going to go past, like Texas. You know, I'm going to stay on the western part of the United States.
Yeah.
For the rest of the year and stuff. Which is good because I should be able to mark off the whole western part of the United States. But the time the year is over, that'll be at the end of the year too.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to have all those states done, and then year 3 concentrate on
other
parts of the country.
So when do you like to be back home and have the hatches battened down for the winter and all that?
Well, I'm going to be in Arizona for the winter.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. So January, February, I'll be in Arizona courtside, and I'll literally be there for like 2 months.
Oh, okay.
And it's no fun to really travel in the winter anyway.
Yeah.
To be honest. But if you're in Arizona, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But in the middle of that time, as I'm in Arizona in January, February, and those full months, MegaCon is February 1st.
Oh, nice.
So I will have to park my bus somewhere at my cousin's house in Arizona, and in the middle, right before February, fly to Florida for MegaCon and fly back to Arizona for the rest of the time. So that's kind of the plan. David said, yes, Bueller, we met at Titan Comics in something, Georgia.
Savannah?
I don't know, but just outside of Atlanta. That's right. I'm about to take my 8-year-old to see the new Miles cartoon, Miles Morales. That's right. Did you see that?
Yeah. Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Okay. Because normally you see everything.
Normally I do.
Yeah. Anthony, you've been to Alaska? No, I haven't, but I do plan on going next year. Next year I'm planning on doing Alaska and Canada. I really want to go to Canada. Canada's a very beautiful place. And I want to explore. Not that many comic shops, but you know, I'm there for the scenery.
Sure.
So, but it should be a lot of fun. But how was your con yesterday there, buddy?
It was pretty amazing.
Yeah?
It really was.
We started off with you got a key, which is great.
Well, I did get a key.
And when I say key, I don't mean comic book.
No. One of the things that was messed up about this weekend, because I have a motorized wheelchair.
Mario Kart.
There we go.
Come on, man. Don't say wheelchair. It's a Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. There we go.
I don't want to age yourself.
I'm going to shoot my shells at everybody.
Yeah, fireballs and
banana peels.
Yeah, you ever read that book, Money Shot?
Nope.
Right there.
But anyway, we got a key yesterday from a local place, which was really cool, which really helped me out. Then we did some panels yesterday, which was amazing.
Yeah, well, nice thing, we don't have any panels today. We are done. We did all the comic panels.
Yep.
They all went pretty well. No really problems.
Nope.
The room was a little loud because they had the lines of the Star Trek people in there.
Yeah.
That was an issue. But for the most part, they went pretty smooth.
Got to engage some legends up on stage, which was amazing.
Larry Hama, that was my highlight.
Yeah.
Talking to him.
And for me, it was Mark Waid and Marv Wolfman.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
But also the panel with Bob Hall and Steve Englehart and Mike Grell.
Yeah.
That was a really cool panel, too. Those guys.
It sounded pretty good.
Yeah, they had a good time up there. And then, after that, I was going to hop in the line to go see Vincent D'Onofrio, and realized that his signatures were too expensive.
How much were they?
They're $80 a piece, and I had set myself to get 2 of them, and I just couldn't afford it. And
you get a deal on 2?
I don't think you get a deal on 2. And so I kind of resigned myself that, well, I'm just not going to get it. And then, unbeknownst to me, this guy goes over and talks to him, and he was actually going to pay for the signatures for me. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, all this YouTube money, you're going to spend it somewhere.
And when they heard that, because I had gone up to the line before, and Vincent D'Onofrio basically said he didn't have to pay for them, and then wanted to know where I was at, and asked Bueller to take him to me.
A little Bueller sweet talking.
Yeah,
got it going
for sure.
And speaking of that,
there she is.
How's it going? We're live right now. We're talking about you.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Well, kind of you.
In a good way.
In a great way.
Way.
So we're sharing the story from yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm glad you guys are having a good morning, and I was glad to be part of the good day yesterday.
Yeah, it was amazing.
You have a wonderful day today.
Thank you very much.
I might have to come and say hello to you later today.
Please do.
I will. Thank you so much. But
and so I'm sitting here, and I hear Bueller behind me. He's like, I brought somebody to talk to you, and I thought it was going to be somebody that we both know from our show or from the YouTube community, and so I was expecting to see maybe something like Comic Tom or
Tom.
Well, I don't know.
Come on, who's that?
or somebody else, and he turns the corner, and here's Vincent D'Onofrio. I just about jumped out of my chair, and the guy came over and talked to me. He was so gracious. He signed the things that I wanted him to sign. This was one of them.
That's beautiful.
It's the Daredevil Netflix exclusive with both D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox on it from the show. This was done by Paulo Rivera.
Yeah.
And he signed it, personalized it to me. He personalized it to me, and then he signed my poster with all the people who worked on Daredevil, and then when he looked at my poster, he was like really taken aback with the cool design of it. He asked me where I got it, and told him I had it made. And he's all, "Can you make me one?" And I was like, "Hell yes, I can." So he gave me his address, and I'm going to send him a Daredevil poster.
Along with pictures of his feet.
There you go. And
people are listening. They're just like, what the hell was that?
And so it made my whole con. I was flipping out, and I think after he left, I cried a couple times.
Yeah, and as you guys know, watchers, we're just a couple sensitive old dudes.
Yeah.
And so as me and Vincent were walking over here, I go, Vincent, there's a good chance you might start crying. And he's like, really? I go, yeah. I go, we cry all the time on our show. Yeah. So he's like, okay, that's fine. So it was a pretty great moment, and just to see the joy of my buddy, have a good time. Because when I asked him, yesterday we didn't have any problem. There we go. But I knew how much it meant to Bob to get his signature, so I didn't want this opportunity to pass by and Bob not get something. So it was very important to me to make that happen. And Vincent surprised us all and went above and beyond, and took time out of his day and came and spent it with us. So that was just amazing. I made a post earlier today on my Instagram, and you never know. You just got to take a shot.
Yeah.
And you never know what that. Maybe he would have said, "Oh no, that's fine." He said that,
I would have never known the
yeah, but you never know. And then something very special, a nice moment happened. Yeah. And I get to see my buddy shake.
I was shaking too.
And luckily, his wife was recording some of it, so it's on his Instagram, so you can see a little bit of the moments and stuff like that. And it kind of reminded me a little bit of when we were at I Like Comics. And when Steve went and got Todd McFarlane for me.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and wasn't it kind of like that? And I wasn't expecting that.
Mm-hmm.
And Todd came out and was talking to me, and you recorded it.
I did
a little bit, and me and Todd got to talk a little bit, and we took a selfie together. And I never asked him for it, and I should have. Because
Right.
he took the selfie to send it to his wife. And I should have said, "Hey, can you give me a copy of that?" And I wasn't thinking right, But you never know. It's just a moment, like that. It's something special or a memory. And, now he gets to send foot pictures to Vincent in the mail. So
Yeah,
here's what you do. You don't need to use your feet. He doesn't know.
this is true.
So you can just use some random feet pictures offline.
So you want to see my calluses and all
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So get some good looking feet.
Okay.
And say, hey, these are for you, buddy.
This is for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Vincent D'Onofrio, if you're watching, we're joking. We're joking.
Are we? You sure about that? But,
Oh my gosh.
just an awesome moment, just to see and the guests here. Everyone here at this con is very kind, and they're all everyone I talk to are very happy to be here. I had a chance to talk to Adam Cole yesterday, who is a wrestler for AEW, and he's actually got a match tonight for the World Championship.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm like, don't you have a match this weekend? He goes, yeah, tomorrow in Tacoma. And we were hanging out in the green room, and we were just talking about video games for like a half hour, and just about what he's been doing and stuff like that, And I gave him my comic and stuff, and he's like, oh, this is awesome, and just a really nice guy, and he's just really happy to be here because this con is very low key, it's low pressure. There's tons of room for people to relax and stuff, and you can tell people are just having a good time. It's not like this pressure cooker type thing, It's comfortable here, so you can tell people are let their guard down a little bit. You can enjoy that. So very much the creators are all very nice as well.
Yeah.
Me and Dan had coffee this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we were just sitting there talking about the lake.
Nice.
Because he lives in Tampa.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, yeah, we're about a lake, and I was telling him about our lake and stuff, that family stuff. Goes, oh, that'd be great to go and hang out.
Yeah, man.
But just a good time in general. So
very cool.
And of course, we had an Airbnb, and all our buddies got drunk last night.
It's true, real drunk.
I didn't get that drunk.
Neither did I.
I had two beers.
Yeah,
man,
that's about what I had too.
Two things.
I was in so much pain though. At the end of the night, it was just like that's all I needed, and then I was out.
Yeah. Hey, Chat Comics, how you doing, my friend?
Howdy.
And Michael, hello, how are you?
Hey, Michael.
Appreciate you joining us. Let's see. You said that's a great story. Yeah, it is. Jeff, Comics Chicago with B&B in the morning, guys. That's right. Yep. Our drink. He doesn't have coffee.
I don't have coffee here, but I did have a ton of coffee this morning.
I do have the coffee.
Oh, that. And is that cup, please?
Uh-oh. I love hearing stories about celebrities being cool. I hate it when they turn out to be jerks. Yeah, you never know. Sometimes you'll get a Howard Shaker.
This is true. So just so I can drink some coffee with my buddy,
I'm
I got
just
some cold brew.
Howard Shaker is okay. Kenneth, what's up? Appreciate you joining. But yeah, like I said, you never know what you're gonna get. And like one of the guys that's here this week is Jesse the Body Ventura, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And I kind of was just eavesdropping yesterday with some of his conversations, and he's ex-military. So pretty much anyone here who's military or wearing like a military garb, he is like in full attention, giving them his full attention and telling stories and interacting with them and stuff. He really appreciates the military. And I was just kind of listening to him yesterday, talk to a guy after the show who was in line for like probably 20 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just great. And he looks good too, man. He looks good.
For his age, he does.
Jesse Ventura, man.
Yeah.
And it's such a, when I saw that Jesse Ventura was coming to the con, I was like, here's a guy who's literally shared his whole life with the public, chapter after chapter after chapter, whether it be wrestling,
movies,
commentary, movies, public service, as far as the governor and all that stuff.
Yep.
I mean, just chapter after chapter. We've been involved in all of it, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty.
Cut out just for a minute.
Yeah. You fix that shit, Bob. But it's really cool. So
it's just true. He has lived his whole life in front of the public, in one form or another. And when I went past him yesterday, he looks great.
Yeah, he wears sunglasses at night and during the daytime.
During the daytime.
Yeah. So how cool is that?
Yeah, he's the epitome of cool, man.
Yeah. I think he was a Marine, like a special forces.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm pretty sure he was. You guys are great. The dynamic duo all day. Yeah, here's the thing. So I'm probably in Portland now for a couple weeks, and I'm not going to be going very far as my travels over the next probably couple months. Maybe down to California or up to Washington. So not tremendously like halfway across the country, all the way across the country. So me and Bob were talking. We'll be able to do some videos together.
Yeah.
Some Comics on Coffee, episode 153 or 154, something like that.
Yeah.
And also our other friends around, like Damien Sippy Reader, do something with him, or Jen from Comics Will Break Your Heart. Love her, and I'd love to get her back on the show and do some stuff with her.
Yeah.
And just really enjoying my time back here with my buddies and get things going. So Bob, tell Bob to clean his house up. So,
yeah.
He told me, he goes, my comic room exploded. I'm like,
It
that's not what happens to everybody's comic room.
Yeah.
That's not a rare thing. you let it go for just a couple days. Like, what happened? It looks like a tornado go through.
It literally does.
Yeah, because comics are messy.
Yeah, they are. Especially when you're trying to pull. Yeah. Anyway, I was trying to pull comics together for the con, and they were everywhere.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But we had Ming Chen on here yesterday morning.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was nice. He's a very nice guy. He's talking to someone right now. And Dan Adio was on yesterday morning. He's a talker. He actually, on the panel, he took the microphone and went out to the crowd.
Did he?
Yeah, he's like, because nobody was asking questions. He goes, well, I'm going to ask you questions.
Right.
So he took the microphone and jumped off the stage and went down to the crowd and started asking people. He asked Damien a question. He asked John questions.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I knew this would happen. So I wasn't. I knew he was just going to kind of take over.
That one kind of like moderated itself.
Yeah, I didn't need to be there. I even said
funny.
when the first time, I don't even need to be here.
Yeah.
You guys got this and stuff like that.
It's weird moderating because sometimes they moderate themselves, and other times, well, you really got to be on your toes because they'll answer questions and be done in 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's those do happen. So
Yeah.
you have to be overly prepared and ready to not use the stuff you prepared to do.
Yes.
So like if you got questions, have like 15 questions. If you go through all 15 and there's still 20 minutes left, you're screwed. But if you have 15 questions and you only get through 3 of them, be okay with that.
Right.
So ask your important ones first, the most important ones first that you want asked. Don't save them until later because you might not get them. But we've both been in panels like that where there were one answer questions or one question leads to a 25-minute response.
Yeah.
And those are fun.
They are.
They just keep on going. Well, okay, next.
Yeah.
And you get the people running the con in the background. Like, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Get them off the stage.
Yeah, exactly. The last time I had Howard Chaykin, right, there was hardly anybody in the audience. It was just him. He kept talking, and they were still trying to tell me to get him off stage.
There was nobody there.
There was like 10 people there.
He's stalking the air.
He was.
Yeah, Ming's always a good guy. But we're going to try to have some other YouTubers come on today. I know Comic Gains is here, and the trio of them are here, so I'm going to have them come on.
Very cool.
We'll try to have some other comic book people here, creators and stuff like that. I don't think it's probably going to be tremendously busy today. Normally Sunday is average, so they should have time to come over and stop by and talk about their stuff. But some of them, they might have to borrow the Mario Kart. Get over here.
There's a couple of them.
Yeah, I don't know how old Marv Wolfman is, but
yeah, he uses like a cane and stuff like that. So
how was Mike Grell?
he was good.
Was he good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get to see that part.
Yeah, no, there was a couple of points where people had asked the other guys on the stage the question, and he thought it was for him, and he starts answering.
Oh,
The guys
really?
take the mic away
yeah.
from him.
I talked to Bob Hall. He's very friendly.
He was amazing.
Very nice guy.
Yeah, he was really engaging.
What about like Ryan Brown and all that? Were they good?
That was kind of an eclectic panel because
They're a little bit younger.
They are.
Yeah.
They're younger, and then I was trying to figure out the dynamic of how that particular panel was put together because we really didn't get any subjects or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I had thought that Ryan Brown worked on Star Wars, so I thought that was the commonality between those three.
Yeah.
Ryan Brown never worked on Star Wars. The commonality between those three is that both the artists have worked with Charles Soule. That's it.
Did Did he call you on that?
Yeah,
I didn't work on Star Wars.
he did. I
Nice.
was like, okay,
That's always humbling.
put my foot in my mouth. And
That's
then,
always humbling.
but when I realized what the actual dynamic was, it was really cool after that, because then I could start asking questions generalized around,
Yeah.
you know, collaboration and, you know, working with independents, and what is it, you know, the difference between working with an independent as opposed to the big two, and some questions like that. And it was really engaging. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
They all know each other.
Yeah.
And so they really didn't, I mean, they were joking with themselves, having a good time.
That's
so
good.
It didn't matter what the panel was about or anything like that. It was just a chance for them to hang out.
Yeah, I had his name was Mitch Gerards.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was on my thing yesterday, and I said, "So you worked on Mr. Wonderful?" And it's Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle,
I
that's
said
right.
Mr. Wonderful.
Oh,
He's like, "Well, no, it's Mr. Miracle." You know, just a Floridian slip or whatever.
Right.
Oh yeah, I felt like an idiot, you know, because I had it written down. I even had it on my sheet, you know, just because I just take little notes and stuff like that.
Right.
But every now and then you screw up, and most of them are pretty cool with it.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of that panel, I said, you know, all three of you have impacted me in one way or another. I told Steve McNiven, I said, if it wasn't for your work with Mark Miller and Old Man Logan, I would have never come back to comics. So thank you. Charles Soule run on Daredevil was amazing, and I thanked him for that. And then last year, 8 Billion Genies was my favorite book to come out last year. And so it was kind of really cool to be able to talk to all three of them about those things.
Look at you.
Yeah,
living the dream.
Living the comic book panel dream.
And he sold some comic books.
I did sell some
He's
comic
got
books.
some books out here for sale.
Mm-hmm.
And he sold, do you ever figure out how much you sold yesterday?
Yeah, it was about $300.
That's not bad.
Not bad, especially with the location. We're not in a good location. Not a lot of foot traffic where we're at.
Well, $300 pays for like the expenses that are coming up here.
Exactly. That's what I wanted. That was what I mainly wanted.
I didn't make any money. I did give away a shitload of Ninja Fun books though yesterday.
It's just true, and you got more.
Yeah, that's it. That's all that's left.
Nice.
But I was just handing those out yesterday. Like, take them all. You know.
So if you're still on the fence about coming to the con, well, come on and get a free comic book.
And
we'll be here all day.
I gave out a lot of black box comics, which nothing against Ninja Funk, but I actually enjoy handing out black box comics.
Yeah.
They don't have anything to do with me. It's not my exclusive. Some of the stories are written by friends of mine, and I enjoy getting the word out on their publications. So that having those books out are pretty cool. The Ninja Funks are just a burden. I mean, that sounds horrible. Okay. With the amount of copies of Ninja Funks I have, that's the burden.
You're only supposed
not
to get
the book itself.
You're only supposed to get 300 copies. You're getting 1,500.
Yeah,
and that's hard to get rid of.
Yeah, the burden is how many I have. That's the burden. The book itself, cool cover. You know, action comic. It's my idea. It was Action Comics homage, but doing the homage was my idea.
Yeah,
and stuff. And the idea for the cover was actually I came up with, and it wasn't even attached to a book yet. Mm-hmm. So we had the idea, and then Whatnot decided to throw it on Ninja Funk.
Oh,
I didn't have any say in that. They just sent me a letter. Like, we're gonna put it on Ninja Funk. Like, okay, whatever you want to do, I guess. And then, sure enough, it showed up on Ninja Funk. So, and now I have 1,000 copies.
Yeah, but I think the thing that I wish they would have done differently on those comic books was the Virgin cover.
Yeah,
I mean, they should have extended the actual graphic on it because.
Yeah, let me grab it.
Yeah. So the trade dress and the Virgin, of course, you know how that goes, but without the actual title on there on the Virgin cover, it just looks like a blank piece of space.
Yeah. So this is you guys see this.
That's the trade dress.
This is the basic cover. Great cover. I like it. I think they did a good job. The artist, Alex Conrad. I probably got that wrong, but I thought he did really good. The bust looks identical. I mean, that is a spot on thing of the bust. He's got me in the corner. But then the Virgin one is they just took the top part off.
Yeah.
So what they should have done was just blow up the picture.
Yeah.
And have this picture cover the whole thing. But it just, when I saw them, they looked like an incomplete book.
It did.
And I remember calling Tom And I go. He goes, how much are you selling them for a set? I go, I'm selling this set for $14.99. He goes, oh, it's both of them. I go, yeah. He goes, well, it's usually more, for a set like that. And I sent him a picture of the Virgin copy. He's like, okay, I get it. He's like, oh yeah. He goes, yeah, just leave it at that. It's like, okay. Then I told him, I said, yeah, the Virgin's, it just not that it's bad, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah,
is the word I'm looking for. I mean, from this down, looks good. Okay.
Yeah.
But with that not being there, it just literally looks like an unfinished book. So I was like,
interesting.
But we, I don't know if you saw when I was selling some of these, we did hashtags on here.
I remember that.
And so my mother, thank you, Mom, literally wrote hashtags some of our sayings, like Comics on Coffee. You signed some for me, and I signed them. Live your best life. Just some of the sayings I normally say.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? So, Comics with Bueller, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We put them on there, or Bueller, and everything. So, we at least used the space for something.
Sure.
And then actually, my son did some remarks on there with the titles and stuff like that, which were kind of cool. And what's really neat was my son did a remark on one, and he put the title like Bueller Bus or something like that, and he did it really cool. Somebody bought it, okay, and then like a month later they resold it online.
Oh, they did?
For like $40.
What?
And I'm like, Christian, look at this. They're selling your artwork and stuff. So he thought that was kind of cool. So, but anyway, but yeah, we still have tons of these books left. I'm probably about 100, 120 of the Ninja Punks here are on the table. And we're going to give them all away today. And we're taking them with us.
Yeah.
So they're just going to sit there. They sound bad, but there is a trash can right around the corner.
Right.
Not that I want to put these in the trash, but you know what? Take as many as you want. It's get one or take one, get four free. That's how it is.
Why not?
No money necessary.
No money necessary.
Your money's no good here. We do have a couple bags of coffee left, but we did sell a couple bags. We actually ended up just giving stuff away.
You did.
I was like one person was like, they only had a credit card, and I'm just doing it for a casual thing. I only have like 10 bags, so they're like, I don't have it. They had a credit card. I go, oh, I don't need a credit card. She's like, oh, I don't have any cash. I go, just take it.
Yeah.
You can have it. Just do me a favor if you like it. Post it on Instagram and tag Comics on Coffee and stuff. That's good enough.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
No big deal. So,
no big deal.
You gotta be calm, put it out there, and be a nice guy.
Absolutely.
So what are you looking forward to today? Anything?
Yeah, I really haven't had a chance to go and look at the rest of the con. So at some point I'm going to go do that. And then I want to get one of the prints that the con created specifically for the con, and I want to go to all the artists and have them all sign it.
Nice. I think I saw some of those online. I thought it was a comic book, but it's a print.
Yeah, it's a print, and I think it's geared towards Last Airbender, but I don't care.
Who's that?
You never watched Last Airbender?
I saw the first one.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about the actual TV show.
I saw the first Airbender.
That's the movie, but before that there was the cartoon show on Nickelodeon.
I thought you said the last one. What was the last one?
The show's called The Last Airbender.
No, I saw the first one.
I know you. This guy. You see what he did there?
Whatever. It's not easy being my friend.
It's easy being your friend, except for those times.
Yeah. Well, good. I hope you get it. I hope you get a little signature from everyone.
How about you, man? What are you planning on doing today?
I actually plan on filming some content. I don't know if you saw, I did a video a while back where I asked random questions to random people. And I want to do that here at the con, but I want to do like a YouTuber edition or creator edition type thing.
Sure.
So you with the comic games, and maybe like Larry Hama and some of the people here like that. Because I think I have the questions on my notepad if it's the right one. The same questions, and they're just kind of rapid fire questions. I want to do that and get some creators over here, and just kind of we don't really have an agenda today. It's nice. We don't have to do anything today. We don't have to be anywhere. We can take our time and just kind of enjoy the con and that's about it. I might actually buy something,
Hey, there you go.
which I don't normally do.
You
I
go.
was going to buy something yesterday, but I didn't. Because you came over here for free. So it was,
This is I think this is the first con I've come to where I'm not actually going to buy any comics this weekend.
and there are a lot of comics here.
Yeah.
There's a ton of comics. I've been to a lot of comic conventions. You guys know this throughout my travels. And one of the reasons I like this con is most of the cons I'm going to now, look at all the con exclusives and the variants and stuff for the con and those booths. And not to take anything away from those booths, but they are taking the spot of like a real comic book booth that has long boxes and back issues and stuff like that. And it's just a booth of exclusives, or con exclusives. They don't have any of that here. There's not like a big booth that just does exclusives for the con or just variants and stuff. Every booth here that's a comic book booth is a comic book booth.
Yeah.
It's just long boxes of back issues. You can go through and find what you need. And it's nice to see that because there's so many to choose from.
Yeah.
I go to Fan Expo. I mean, most of the comic booths are where Unknown Comics has a booth. This exclusive place has a booth. And it's just their exclusives.
Right.
And that's it. And there are some other back issues, but not as many as there used to be. So I like a combination of that.
Yeah.
So this one is on the other spectrum. You get all the back issues. You get to go digging and stuff like that. And you'll never run out of finding something new. So it's kind of nice.
There's actually 2 or 3 vendors that don't have any high dollar books. They're just all $1 and $3 books. They got a ton of it sitting there. And so I always enjoy getting a few of those at the con. And really cool.
Yeah. And both CBCS and a CGC affiliate is here. Are their lines big? No. And trust me, you go to their con, you're waiting a couple hours.
Yeah.
To get your. It's like getting your book graded or a signature or witness is like an afterthought here.
Yeah.
Which is kind of old school.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we've talked about it before about this con, is that, when it comes to comic creators, it's not like other conventions where you're waiting in line for hours and you don't have, this little amount of time. You can actually walk up and hang out with them for a little bit, talk to them, ask them questions. You don't have to wait for the panel for that to happen. You can just go, walk up to them, and so it's an intimate setting where I don't think you got the accessibility to creators like you used to have back in the day. This feels like old school, and I love it because of the intimacy of it.
Yeah, and like CP Reader got yelled at by Steranko. So that's a nice little memory you'll have.
There we go.
Steranko yelling at him.
You'll never think of Steranko the same again.
He couldn't figure out what the picture was.
Right.
That was just like, no, that's the moment. Maybe not a great moment, but I witnessed it. And I was laughing my ass off. I'm like, it's right there, man. You can't. He's like, I don't know.
He was on the spot. Give him a break.
Was like a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
And Steranko's like 4 feet tall. So it's like. Snap out of it, Sleepy Reader. You got this. He's an intelligent guy. He's educated and stuff like that. Yeah.
Next time, bring a compressor and blow his tube off. See what he does then.
And here's the thing: like you go to Steranko's table, and he's always busy. There's always people around there, and he talks to everyone. And he gives people his time quite a bit. You can buy the prints at this table for like $20 to $30 to $40 and stuff with his iconic covers. And then you have to pay for his signature. Because a lot of times when you go to a thing, you buy the book or you buy the print, they'll just sign it for you. His is you buy the print, and then you got to pay for the signature. So the print's like $20, and then the signature is $50.
On top of that.
So Damien paid like $70 to get yelled at.
Oh, I love
I
it.
go, what a treat.
That's a con experience
Not
I'll
only
never
did you
forget.
get yelled at by an icon, you have to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
You never know what you're gonna get here. So
It'd pay for the privilege to be yelled at by Steranko. Love it.
Walt, we saw Walt. Walt,
Hey, Walt.
love you. Washington Summer Con, a good mix of nerdiness and not too crowded. That's excellent.
Absolutely. My buddy Walt there, he came by yesterday and he gifted me an amazing piece of original art by Kagan McLeod. And thanks again, Walt. I love that piece. I was showing it to my wife last night, and awesome stuff. And if you guys don't know who Kagan McLeod is, he did Infinite Kung Fu. Great artist. Follow him on Instagram, and just awesome stuff. So I was very happy when Walt gave me a piece of his original art, because he's a phenomenal artist. So thanks again, my friend. Really appreciate that.
A nice thing, like you said, it's not crowded here. The reason why it's not crowded is because they space out everything pretty well. The store plan is great, and they have the aisles are wide. There's a lot of people here. It gets pretty busy, but they don't just cram it in there, so that you can move around comfortably, even though there's a lot of people here. And it's at a fairground, so you can just step outside at any time, and you got the whole fairground just kind of relaxed.
Yeah.
Like you go to like when I was in Dallas, they have the food court there on the floor. It's just packed, and you want to go to the food court, you can't even find a table. Here you can just walk right outside. There's plenty of stuff you can go do. You can walk a little bit and find a picnic table out in the field where manure is at. Stuff.
It's true.
Yeah, manure. But no, it's a great venue. And really, really good people. So I can't. When you got the Road Trader, he was supposed to be here.
Who's that?
The Road Trader.
Oh, that's right. He was.
We literally had the same conversation 2 years in a row when I visited this last time. I'm like sitting there because we're talking about what cons they're going to go to, and I'm sitting there with his wife, and I go, we did this last year.
Right.
The same conversation, and we all started laughing like we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
I go, yes, this is exactly the same conversation we had. And but he didn't make it this year either. But
Eric, where you at?
Welcome to. But Bob has your card, and you want to give him shit?
Yeah, I didn't get a card. I mean, I sponsored the Rogue Trader Utah all the time on my channel to help get you. Where's my card, man?
He was, no. Right now he's sitting here like being nice. No, he was pissed. I mean, he threw his drink on the ground and he ran over a kid with his cart.
I did.
You guys don't know, but this guy's real ass.
That kid didn't know what hit him too. Ice cream and all fell right down face forward, face plant.
I love the random question segment. Do a lot more of those. Yeah, here's the thing. They're actually harder to do than you think, because honestly, when I go to comic shops, there's not a lot of people there. It's not like it's packed, and not everyone is like willing to sit there and talk and stuff, So it's a little bit different. So the last one I did actually took me a while to put together to get just enough people to interview. Because a lot of shops I go to, the people there are buying stuff, but they're there buying games and very little, comics stuff. But I like putting those together, so I want to do more. But luckily, we have a nice group of people in Portland that I can go and visit, and just people you're familiar with. So I put that together. But like Rogue Trader, he was in that video that we did. He was one of the guys that was asking the questions, and he was a handful. It's like, come on, dude. I was like, just answer the damn question, Rogue Trader. And he tried to make it all about him.
Eric, it's your turn today.
Yeah. Road Trader says we're looking at coming to Rose City, and I have a card for you. There you go. There you go. Hey, none other than Black Box Comics.
Hey, what's up, Dimitri?
Our good friends at Black Box Comics. I want to say thank you to them because we've had a lot of Black Box Comics to hand out to people over the last couple of days, and we always make sure that they get them. It's very. Dimitri sent me a nice box of books probably about a month or so ago, and I've been handing those out across the country. And the ones I have left, which we handed out all the Dream Master. Dream Master's gone. And Dimitri, you know how many Dream Masters you sent? They are gone.
They're gone.
So we have a little bit of Ninja Funk, or not Ninja Funk. We have Ninja Funk.
Ninja Funk.
Yeah, but Ninja Caden, we got a bunch of those left. We got Devil's Dominion, a few, and just some random ones as well. But it's always nice to kind of get that name out there because I'm a big fan of Black. As you guys know, they've been with me now for quite some time.
Yeah.
And you guys can always go to their website and get their books directly from there. Use the code Bueller.
Get 15%
Bueller
off.
10. Bueller 10.
Bueller 10.
10%.
10%.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Maybe it's 15. Wait. But It's pretty cool. But Dimitri, seriously, thank you, man. He's going to get us some more shirts
Oh, cool.
because I gave away all the shirts.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, of course I did.
Because he asked me how come I wasn't wearing
He
my
gave
shirt.
me. He asked me too. I was like, dude, I gave them all away.
I was like, was he supposed to give me one?
I do have pins.
Okay.
I have a ton. They sent me like a Ziploc bag of pins.
Oh,
Like,
really?
I still have a bunch of those. So it's really cool.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, Bob's trying to sell his books.
Come on.
Yeah.
If I do it, it'd be just like your future state stuff.
But yeah, guys, please go check out Black Box Comics. Dream Master was the last book that came out, as you guys know, written by a friend of mine, a really nice guy. And volume 2 is going to be in there. And I'm just going to put Black Box on the spot right here. I'm supposed to be in that book. All right? Well, I know we've talked about it. I am supposed to make an appearance in a book with Black Box somewhere. And Jonathan is going to kill me or whatever, kill me off in the book or something. You know, that'd be kind of cool. You know, come on. In the book,
That'd be cool.
some character gets killed off in his dream for having a naughty dream.
For having a naughty dream.
Those naughty things. I don't do that.
You get a panel of Bueller like from the book Scumbag, and then he gets killed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Scumbag. Man, that was a good one. I got a bunch of copies of
I know
Scumbag
you do.
blank editions.
Blank
Yeah, I
editions?
got like 10 of them. They were like 50 cents a piece at a shop in Dallas somewhere. So I'm just gonna draw wieners over. What's that? That movie Superbad,
Right.
where he got in trouble for drawing wieners on everything.
That's right.
That's what we are.
Yeah.
He's the wiener drawer. I'm the other guy.
Oh, is that right?
Oh yeah.
Don't leave your peachy folder laying anywhere.
Yeah. A lunchbox full of wheat. Where's this going? We are in the going. But yeah. So anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know.
Yeah, Dream Master. Check it out. So hopefully volume 2 or volume 3, because it is an ongoing title.
Yeah.
And hopefully I get to make an appearance or something like that. But they do have other books coming out later in the year. And I don't know if they, Dimitri has announced it publicly, so I'm not going to say it yet. But when I do get the okay, trust me, we'll be talking about those. And the power's going out,
Uh-oh.
which is not the first time that's happened to me at a
No.
con. So don't kill Bill. Oh, there, we're good. We go. Don't kill Bueller, save Bueller. Yeah, that's what my I have a hat that says that.
Yeah.
Save Bueller.
Save Bueller.
Yeah, and don't forget to check out my merchandise store. I got you can buy T-shirts. And
Buy a
apparently,
mug.
because I ordered some and they were delivered to my son's house yesterday, so he opened them up. So we wanted to see the quality. Apparently, they're really nice.
That's awesome.
And so I'm gonna pick mine up probably tomorrow or whatever on the way home or tonight. And so I'm curious to see it.
I'm gonna take that coffee and comics mug and I'm putting that right on my shelf, man. Because that's like
Why?
my trophy.
Good trophy.
And then I'll buy one to drink out of as well.
That's your trophy. Yeah. All right. So what else do you want to do? You want to do anything right now? Or you want to take a breather?
I'm gonna take a breather right now
Yeah.
because I think I'm gonna go check some things out.
The lights are shutting off. So
They are.
anyway, but guys, we're gonna come back a little bit later, probably within the next hour or so, and probably have some guests online. But we're gonna enjoy the con. So thanks everyone for joining us, and we will see you soon. And Bob has to draw some pictures of weird things.
Weird things.
Look how happy he is. That's awesome. All right, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Take
Bye.
care, guys.
Ugh.